Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. I am so excited to bring you a testimony today from my friend Tiara and colleague. And I just really love her health journey, her health story. And I just love, she is a mom of four amazing kids. And I do not even know what it's like to have four kids. But I can imagine that it takes a lot of energy. I had one with a lot of energy himself, was probably equivalent to having four. But she does an amazing job. And I just really wanted to bring her on and share her testimony with you. I love testimonies so very much. I just think that, we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the power of our testimony. And so I think it's really important to bring these things so that you can hear what other people are, what they've struggled with, what God has been doing in their life, and where He has taken them. So, Tiara, I'm just going to let you take it away. Was just kind of sharing a little bit about you being a mom and the energy that it takes. And so, if you could just share with us a little bit your health testimony, and if you feel led, maybe even what God has been doing in your life personally and in your business.
Okay. Hey, everyone. I am Tiara Piggee. I am a nurse by trade. I'm a wife to one wonderful Billy Cordell Piggee, and I have four children. I was introduced to the superfoods while I was pregnant. My assistant midwife, I came to one of my appointments with her and I was just exhausted. I think I was probably at least 8 months pregnant by then. I had driven 45 minutes with a couple of my kids in the car with me. I was exhausted. I was tired. I worked all day. And I remember telling her that I felt like hot trash on the side of the road on a hot Arkansas day. Like that was the only description I had.
So
I
descriptive.
Very descriptive, but that's I just felt horrible. I said I feel like trash. I just horrible. And so she was like, Tiara, you may see little hands and feet. She was like, Tiara, I want you to try this. It's going to give you some energy, not like you've taken something, but it's going to give you, like a boost. So I was like, okay, whatever. And so I trusted her. So I just drank the shake she gave me. And I think she gave me some aminos and maybe some biomedic. I don't know. She just handed me a bunch of stuff. And I was like, okay, take it back. And I drove from Conway home, which is about 45 minutes, with my kids, got home, cooked them dinner, was able to get them all put off to bed. And normally I would probably have passed out on the couch and left my husband to cook and get them all to bed. And then he would either leave me on the couch or wake me up to get in the bed. That was very normal at that time. And he was so sweet and would just pick up my slack because I just didn't have it in me. He cooked, he cleaned, he took care of the kids, all the things. But I had the energy to do it myself that night. And I got in the bed at a reasonable hour and I was really, really shocked. I was very shocked about how much energy I had. And so time went on. I was like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and try this for myself, like for real. And my superfoods came in right before my delivery. We were able to use my superfoods while I was in labor. Josh, which is my youngest, he's 6 months now, but he was the longest labor for me. I normally am a very fast laborer. I mean, I'm talking 4 to 6 hours of labor. I went into labor with him probably 4 or 5 a.m. on Monday and kept stalling out and didn't have him until the next day.
Wow.
And so I was actually able to have energy. And, when you're in labor, you don't want to eat, but it fueled me because I couldn't eat. And I had him the next morning and everything was great. I continued on with it all throughout my postpartum phase. And my mom and my husband normally would stay with me for at least 4 weeks. Both of them had to go back to work after 2 weeks. And I'm like, I've got 4 kids, a whole newborn. What in the world? I was like, Jesus,
Take the wheel.
take the wheel. I didn't know what I was going to do. And so I was having to drop off my kids and pick them up from school and do all the things. And my husband's in full-time ministry. He does full-time ministry and he has a full-time job. I know you know what that means, Erica.
Yes.
And so just trying to juggle all of that plus the kids and managing our schedules, I was a little worried, but I have had the best postpartum journey ever. I've struggled with postpartum depression and anxiety previously. None of that. I had energy. I didn't get super depleted like I had previously. Just from, I mean, nursing, having a baby and then nursing a baby
Yeah.
takes a lot out of you. And
Yes.
trying to remember to eat, trying to remember to take care of yourself, it's really hard after you've had a kid. But this has just been so transformational for me. The energy that I have every day, like there's not a can of Coke or Dr. Pepper that could give this to me the way that this has. And a lot of times that used to be kind of my thing, like caffeine, coffee. I would, those were my pick me ups all throughout the day. I needed it. And I have energy, the mental clarity that I have too is a whole nother thing. Just being a mom. And we always say, like, oh, it's just mom brain. Each kid takes a little piece. Well, child, if that was the case, I don't know if I'd be functional. I've had 4 kids and I still feel like I'm in my right mind. We
I
thank the
love
Lord.
that.
But I also know that this has really helped to just heal my body in a way that it needed. And I didn't know I needed it.
Yeah.
So it's just been phenomenal. My kids, they try to just take some of it with me sometimes. And my husband's like, hey, I need my stuff.
He needs the energy.
He needs the energy. Yes. And he's like, can you get back to making my shakes and like giving me my stuff? I'm like, sure, I can.
I love that. I
So
wish,
great.
I was just gonna say, I nursed my son too. And so I remember it's been a hot minute. He's 22, so it's been a good while, but that's something I remember is not having the energy with having a newborn, and I didn't even have any other kids to take care of. But having a newborn and nursing at the same time, just the amount of energy. And I remember talking to the nurses and they're like, just eat a bunch of this and eat a bunch of, like, they were telling me to eat ho-hos and ding dongs. And I mean, I ate all the sugar, all the stuff you could possibly to try to keep energy going and to keep making the milk. But that was what I knew to do at the time. And so I love what you're saying for mamas out there, because I have a few friends who are nursing right now, and they're taking care of other children. Just how that really shifted in your pregnancies from the first 3 to this last child, and how you were during that part of your pregnancy, but also after.
Yes. And also I will say it has made a difference even in my milk supply. I've been able to support my son and also give milk to other moms that needed
Wow.
it. And that's a huge, that's a big deal. Just trying to maintain that, especially with everything that's going on in the formula world, and you just want to be able to give your child the best, and to know that I'm not going to struggle with that this go around is amazing. And it's such a blessing because with 4 kids nobody wants to spend extra money.
Mm-mm. No.
Nobody. So this has been a life-changing experience for me, and I'm just grateful that it came when it did. And I encourage all pregnant moms, nursing moms. I mean, you don't have to suffer during pregnancy.
Mm.
I'm also a certified lactation counselor and a trained doula. So not just a mom, like this has made such a difference. Even in my colleagues that are doulas and midwives, they have their own clients on their superfoods, and it's just making such a tremendous difference in their experience, in their labor, in their postpartum journey. So it's you don't have to wait until after you have your baby to start now.
Yeah.
And really start to get that energy back so you can
Yeah.
enjoy the rest of your pregnancy. It's such a beautiful time, but it's hard to enjoy when you feel like hot trash on the side of the road in an Arkansas summer day.
And that's some nasty stuff right there. That humidity level up to 98%, and
Yes.
yeah, smelling pretty ripe at that point.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing. And if you are pregnant or nursing, or you just want something different in your health, you're feeling run down, you have disease in your body, you're losing hair, whatever the situation is, we do have solutions for you, that can really support your immune system, support your body the way that God intended it to be. He gave us this immune system And when we steward it right, when we put the right things in it, I've been talking a lot about, especially in the prophetic community, we're very careful about what we put, what we view, and what we hear. So we're guarding those eye gates and we're guarding those ear gates. But so many of us Christians are not paying attention to what we're putting into our mouths. And so we're not fueling our body the way that God intended us to, so that we can do the kingdom work. We can be strong and healthy to do what He's called us to do as moms and as wives, and even in ministry or our careers. You know, whatever He's given you a passion for, this can help you to be the steward that God called you to be. So if this is you and you just want to know more, and you are watching on Tiara's page, get in touch with her. And if you're watching on my page, get in touch with me. We'd love to help you, and offer some solutions and help you kind of tailor what your lifestyle needs, what even your budget needs are, so that you can start to fuel your body the way that you need to, and it's best for your system. So thank you so much, Tiara. Again, it's been so good. I'm going to have you back on one day, I think, and talk about some of this stuff some more, because I feel like you have so much more to say to moms, and nursing moms out there. And I know there are so many that want their babies to be healthy. They want to be healthy, but they don't really know how to get there. And I just feel like you have so much knowledge in that area. So thank you for coming
Thank
on.
you.
And I look forward to doing this again with you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.